Hey again, UTM. This is Diana without the D. This week I'm going to be talking to you about my relationship with stress. In true fashion, in the spirit of succumbing to stress, I actually stayed home sick today, so I'm not feeling or looking in tip-top shape today. I'm not as glam as I would like to be. Yes, last week is what I consider glam, so no snide comments, please. But I will try and do my best for you this week. So stress.
Was stressed out.
So from the angle of an alum blogger, I really wish I could tell you that stress actually just goes away after you graduate and everything's just hunky-dory. That has not been my experience.
Wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
While I was in undergrad, I did say that I was involved in quite a few things, including donning, peer health education, working at the Academic Skills Center, just a bunch of different things that kept me quite busy. I also made the mistake of taking 7 courses one semester. Never again. But I learned a lot about the way that I cope with stress and the things that I need. And part of that I'm still growing on today. So one of my true Ayana fashions is to take on exactly what I want to take on, regardless of whether or not it's feasible. And then at the point where everything comes to a head, to just disappear. Poof. As you can imagine, that's not really the most helpful habit. So in the past 4 years, working the jobs that I've been working in since graduation, I've had to find different ways to work on balancing all of the different things that I have to do. Some of that is scaling back. I've been reading a lot of different books around being successful and productive and all of the things that all of us wish we were and think we aren't. And some of the things that I've read about have to do with like purging and getting rid of the things that take more energy than they give back to you. And really figuring out what your personal brand is and only doing things that are on brand. The bottom line is no matter what theory you use, there are going to be things that you're attracted to that you just don't have room for in your life. And there are going to be things that you try and fit in even though you shouldn't. There are going to be things that you say no to because you can't. And there are going to be times when you falter and you crash. Those were lessons that I had to learn mostly the hard way. But sometimes I had all of the tools to learn them the easy way and just ignored that. So I think since graduation and in everything that I've done, I've actually gotten pretty good at balancing everything that I do. Right now, I'm part of a choir. I'm part of a running club. I have a full-time job. I have a part-time job. I have time to socialize. I have a partner. I have a lot of things going on in my life that I have to balance. And I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of all of them. But the one thing that I haven't gotten the hang of, and maybe you all know the secret, so I do encourage you to comment below if you have something that will add value to my life, is technology. I can't get around it. I carry around a cell phone, as most people do. That means I'm basically on call by friends, family, people who need things from me 24/7, which is sort of ridiculous. I remember when I first got a cell phone, we used to turn it off at night when it was charging. I don't know if that dates me, but whatever. And now, apparently, everybody just keeps them on all night long. So there's actually not a second when you're not at the mercy of the people around you. So I find myself falling victim to this, almost being a slave to my phone. And that's kind of ridiculous. And I really haven't figured out what tools can manage that or what practices can manage that. I think when every single time I hear a buzzer, it could be any number of things. It could be my mom calling me needing something. It could be my dad. It could be my brother. It could be my partner. It could be someone from work. It could be anybody, any number of reasons. That's something that adds quite a bit of anxiety to my life. And I feel like that can't be a personal feeling. I think that's pretty universal. So I'm kind of wondering, what do y'all do to manage the stress of carrying around technology? I don't have the answers to that. Let me know what you think.
I care what you think.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when mom would sing us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Bye.